Welcome students. So here, welcome for the first year program. Before going to the first year, we'll have the bridge course that connects from SSLC to PUC session. So what is that bridge course? Bridge course is nothing but some fundamentals, some basic points which are required to construct or to develop the first year program. So, with first word called science. What actually the word science refers to? Study of anything. Study of anything associated with a scientific approach. That means here the word anything refers to both living and non-living things. Study of living things and non-living things with a scientific data, a scientific approach, with a scientific or experimental analysis is science. That means here we are accepting the things with evidence, with experiments. That is what we call it as science. That is the first point. Second point, if you look at the science, it is a broad subject, you can say. It's a broad phenomenon because everything which is present in the nature or in this universe is associated with science. So, broadly speaking, science can be divided into two parts. One is natural science and another one is derived science. One is about natural science, another one is derived science. Natural science, that means study of nature purely. Study of nature. Whereas derived science, the science which is derived, which is obtained from the natural system or natural functions. So here, one such example if you take the physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, statistics, social science, all these come under natural science. Whereas the applications of nature, for example, you can take biotechnology, you can take computer science, you can take electronics. These are nothing but derived science because they are mainly derived or extracted or separated or constructed, you can say, from the natural science. Applications of nature, uses of nature is developed in a special branch that we call it as derived science. Then, after this brief explanation related to the science aspect, now we'll step down to the next part called as chemistry. Chemistry. What is chemistry actually? What do you mean by chemistry? No doubt, chemistry is one of the basic subject in the science. Chemistry is one of the basic subject, fundamental subject in the science. Okay, now we'll see in detail about what actually the word chemistry refers to, how it is useful, or what are the branches and other things. Okay. Now, chemistry. Study of chemicals. Study of chemicals is nothing but chemistry. The word chemicals is not a simple word. It includes elements. It includes compounds. It includes mixtures. Mixtures. So, study of elements, compounds and mixtures in detail is nothing but chemistry. Or in one word you can say study of matter is chemistry. So that is study of chemicals, study of matter in detail is chemistry. Then the question arises, what actually the matter refers to? Matter is nothing but anything that occupies a space and having a definite mass. That is matter. So, matter in detail. Here everything is accepted with scientific data. Without this, there is no meaning for the science. Here we are accepting, we are taking the word or the concept only after the experimentation. That is what we call it as science. So here, study of matter in detail is nothing but chemistry. That matter may be in the form of solid, in the form of liquid, in the form of gas. Okay, so that is about the first word related to chemistry. Now, actually speaking, or in broader way, the chemistry is further divided into two branches. Chemistry is further divided into two branches. One we call it as inorganic chemistry, and another one is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Okay. Now, what is inorganic chemistry? You know already chemistry. What is that? Study of chemicals. Now we concentrate on what is inorganic chemistry. Study of all the elements and their compounds except hydrocarbons is inorganic chemistry. Here you are supposed to study all the elements including carbon. Here you are supposed to study all the elements including carbon also and their compounds also. There are about 118 elements are there in the nature. Some were artificially prepared and some are naturally occurring. So their detailed study and their compounds as well, except hydrocarbons and their derivatives is inorganic chemistry. So, study of all the elements and their compounds including carbon and their properties, everything except hydrocarbons and their derivatives is known as inorganic chemistry. Okay, then what is organic chemistry? Study of hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Here the word derivatives refers to compounds. Their compounds. So study of hydrocarbons and their derivatives is organic chemistry, because hydrocarbons and their derivatives, actually carbon has a potential, carbon has a capacity to undergo catenation property. Later on you will come to know what is catenation and what are the things related to carbon. So that property make to develop more number of compounds that results in the formation of hydrocarbons and their derivatives. That's why so millions of hydrocarbons and their derivatives are there. So that's why a separate branch was introduced to explain all such compounds, that is organic chemistry. So here inorganic chemistry deals with study of all the elements and their compounds except hydrocarbons and their derivatives, whereas organic chemistry refers to study of purely hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Then the question arises, what actually the derivative refers to? Here I will take the example. Here I will write CH4 is called as hydrocarbon. First I will tell you what is actually hydrocarbon is. The name itself implies, the name itself indicates that compounds containing carbon and hydrogen are called as hydrocarbons. Compounds containing carbon and hydrogen are called as hydrocarbons, and one simple example is methane. Methane configuration is CH4. So when methane is subjected to chlorination, when chlorine is added to methane, then one hydrogen of methane is replaced by a chlorine atom. Then it is called as methyl chloride. So here methyl chloride is a derivative of or the compound obtained from the methane. That's what we call it as a derivative. So here methyl chloride is called as a derivative. Methyl chloride is called as derivative. Methane is nothing but hydrocarbon. Like that, different examples will find which were prepared from hydrocarbons. So that is study of hydrocarbons and their derivatives in detail. Here the word in detail refers to, here I will write, in detail means, in detail refers to source, preparation, properties, and finally uses. This we call it as in detail. Study in detail means always refers to its source, where it comes, how it comes, how it is going to be prepared, what are its physical and chemical properties, external properties as well as internal properties. Then uses, where it is going to be applied, where it is going to be used, what are its uses. All the details regarding an element or compound is nothing but in detail. So here I'll just go through the points. First word is chemistry. So here what actually the word chemistry refers to, study of chemicals. Chemicals includes elements, compounds and mixtures. There are about 118 elements are there, and they are having a capacity to produce both mixtures as well as compounds. So here study of all these in detail. In detail means source, preparation, properties and uses. That is about the chemistry. Chemical is nothing but a matter. Matter is one that has a definite mass and occupies a space. Then matter can be classified into three major classes: solid, liquid, gas. Then study of all these in detail is called as chemistry. Branches of chemistry, then the next point. There are two major branches or basic branches. One we call it as inorganic chemistry, another one is called as organic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry refers to study of all the elements including carbon and their compounds in detail, except hydrocarbons and their derivatives. Here, except hydrocarbons. In organic chemistry, study of hydrocarbons and their derivatives. What the word derivative refers to? The compound which is obtained from the hydrocarbon. Simple example, you can take methane. When methane is subjected to or made to react with chlorine, it gives methyl chloride. So that methyl chloride is a derivative, is a derived compound, is a obtained compound from the methane. So that is what we call it as derivatives. So study of all this is organic chemistry. Okay, so this is about the second word. First word is all about science. Second word is about the chemistry and its branches. Now, okay, one more branch is there in chemistry, that is physical chemistry. One more branch is there, that we call it as physical chemistry. Actually, there are only two branches. Physical chemistry is not a basic chemistry. It is a derived branch. It is what? A derived branch. When anybody asks you, how many branches are there in chemistry? You just tell them inorganic and organic, because they are the basic branches. One more branch is derived actually, taken out. That we call it as physical chemistry. What is physical chemistry? It is actually derived from physics phenomena and mathematics calculations to explain the matter in detail. The matter in detail. Here the detail refers to its structure, its properties, its reactions, its composition. That means here we are using physics data and mathematical data to explain what actually element is, what actually the structure of atom is, what actually the reactions are. That is what we call it as physical chemistry. So physical chemistry is a derived branch, is derived from both physics phenomena, that is physics concepts, and mathematics concepts. So here we are using physics concepts, mathematics concepts to explain, to understand what actually matter is, how the matter is, how the matter undergo the changes. One such example, if I take CH4 plus Cl2, the same example I am going to quote here. Here, no doubt, if you write CH4 plus Cl2 give rise to CH3 Cl. To balance this equation, I will take HCl as a byproduct. Then what ratio? If I write 1:1, 1 mole of methane and 1 mole of chlorine, that 1 mole concept is nothing but mathematics. That means number, value, and the reaction is carried out in presence of sunlight, light, temperature, pressure, volume. All these concepts are physics oriented. So to explain this reaction, to explain this reaction in detail, I need both mathematics values, mathematics concepts, and also physics concepts. So that is, we call it as physical chemistry. So physical chemistry is nothing but a derived branch of chemistry that is used to explain the matter in detail with the help of, accompanied with physics and mathematics part, or physics and mathematics concepts. So that is about the physical chemistry, that is one more branch, that is actually a derived branch. Okay, now, so this is all about the branches of chemistry. Okay, now we'll concentrate on some basic requirements to understand or to get the knowledge, to get the clarity about the first year. In that connection, first we'll see how to write the formula of a compound. That is must. How to write the formula of a compound. Now, we know that first I will go with sodium chloride. If I take, then immediately the answer comes NaCl, isn't it? NaCl. Why it is NaCl? Why it is not Na2Cl2? That question arises. So that is to know why it is not Na2Cl, why it is only NaCl. We should know the valency concept. Valency concept.